time I see a ball, I tell her she they be. She find
Hey, you in the house with money to cook and dance with money. Guys, welcome to my YouTube page edition 2. You know, I started one last week and I'm on my second edition. And guess what we're cooking today? We are making a Egusi stew with yams. And you know, yams, Spanish call it batata, is a very popular meal in Ghana and Nigeria and other West African countries. It stays in the tuber collection with potatoes. So what I'm making is African dish but with a little Western twist. You guys feel me? So join me in my kitchen and let's cook. So what we have fish, as you can see, red snapper, everybody's favorite. I have 1.5 cup of vegetable oil. Then I have the ground. The Egusi is also known as the melon seed. So it's watermelon seeds that we use for Egusi. Then we have 1 paste of tomato, the puree. Then we have beef broth here. I have 2 sliced onions. Half of it is gonna be blended, and I'll use that in seasoning the meat. This is a sirloin steak meat. I have the diced tomatoes, and this is 1.5 tomatoes. Then we have some grounded shrimp right here. And all you need is the ingredients: paprika, some red ground pepper, some salt, some mixed peppercorn, which is my favorite. Go for this, guys. And then I have some seasoning. This is a secret recipe, African recipe. And you have a tenderizer for the meat. So first and foremost, we're going to fry the fish. I have this wonderful fryer. This thing fries my meat so good. So here we go. I put it under 325 degrees. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Let it go in. Let it go. Africans, we love fish. And let it cook for 10 minutes. I'm using cast iron because I prefer this. It's so solid. It won't bend the food, so invest in cast iron. You can get this at Walmart. Around 30 bucks or 40. Anyway, I gotta be free and original. You know, I was born in Africa, so that's why you hear the accent. So this is a yam. It goes in a pan. We cook the yam for about 5 minutes. I add a little salt in the water, and there you go. Contain the fire. First to go will be my oil. The best way to check if your cast iron is very hot is to just splash a little water into it. If you don't hear the shh, it's not done. So anyway. So this is an ideal cooking for my fellas who don't know how to cook, and the ladies who have long nails and don't want to cook for their husband. This is a simple meal you could learn and cook at home. Come on, a man cooking. I'm showing y'all to make a Egusi stew. So come on, watch what we're doing. So you just pour the oil in. Next will be the onion after it gets a little heated. Oh, I forgot to mention, Egusi stew goes with yam, the best, but you can eat it also with rice. So I started cooking rice in the rice cooker, about 1.5 cup. You know, when you cook it, you feel like Millie Rocky. It's a nice day out, you know. Next, we add the tomato. That's the diced tomatoes. It's just boiling. I'm boiling it. You add your puree tomato. Next is the tomato paste. I'm a big fan of too much tomatoes in my sauce, so I will do like half of it. It's to your taste. You can choose to use it all or just do half of it. So meanwhile, let's take a look at our fish. It's almost done. Voila! Let me give it just a minute to... Oh, one thing I want to share with you guys about my culture too. we cook our food and we actually look forward to the leftover meal for the next day. But that's a yummy crunchy taste. So when you prepare this stew, the goal is to have it for tomorrow, not even today. But this is a good lunch meal. Come on, show them what we got. Look at this stew. Oh, look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Let it cook, let it simmer, let it marinate. To do the meat, I have my onion and ginger. So we have that in here. Throw a little pepper in there. This is like habanero pepper. This too. Throw that in there. Add your beef broth, which is a beef stock, a little bit of it. Depends on your own taste. Add it to your taste. I'm gonna blend it. Fish is ready and done. Okay, this is my ginger and onion mixture. It's going to be used in marinating the meat. Can you see? This is kind of hard, so I need it to cook a little bit more. Make sure you unplug everything. So our next stage, we put in the shrimp. And this is 1.5 cup of shrimp, powdered shrimp. Throw that in there. Spread it around. Oh. Oh, Lord Jesus. Look at this. So now we're getting the texture. I will soon check for the flavor. Just give me a minute. Let it cook. I gotta wash. So as you can tell, the stew has changed color because of the egusi, which is the melon seed. So that's what I put in here. And I'm seasoning the meat as we speak. It's the sirloin steak. I added the ginger with onion mix. The rest I'm not gonna throw it away. You can add it to the stew just to add a little flavor, not too much. And then the rest I can toss. So this is a sirloin steak. So our egusi stew is almost done. I'm gonna have to taste it. Oh, I need to add a little bit salt. Little salt to taste, your own taste. You can add as much salt as you want. Hey. Oh, is to add a little basil to the stew, gives it flavor. And I have nutmeg. I will grind a little piece into the stew. That's the secret with African stew. It gives it much flavor. A little pinch of it. To your own taste. Now I have Jamaican cloves, and this is an allspice. So I'm gonna grind it together and just toss into the stew. You use the resource you have at home. You don't have to break your bank buying all the stuff. Just use whatever you got. This is the old school way. You know, you gotta use your muscles. See, I got this for that. So a little bit of it. It adds some spice to it. I didn't add too much salt because the steak, when I'm done, is gonna go right into the stew. So I'm gonna taste it. Need a little salt in there. Add salt to taste. So now I'm going to preserve a little bit of the meat, so I'll use it as a garnish, and then the rest goes into the stew. So let it get mixed up. Let it mix up. Yeah, mix it up. And then let everything cook on its own. And in 5 minutes, food will be ready. So I just added paprika. This one, it adds reddish color to your stew and gives you some flavor, as well as this. I got this from the Asian market. You can get it in an African store all over the world. Feel free. It helps spice your stew. And pepper should be added to your own taste. So look at the change. So the stew has reduced. This is reduction taking place. It's simmering, it's taking its time, and it's like a husband and wife. They are so married together. Look at the onion, the diced tomatoes. Ooh, Jesus. Jesus. Now egusi time. Egusi time for the spinach. That goes in the egusi. It's gonna just cook with it. So softly goes in there. It's your choice. You don't have to put the spinach in it, but you know, it's still, you get the nutrients, the proteins out of it. So why not? It will cook into it, so you'll not even recognize the spinach. I'm getting ready for presentation.